Scott Brown here. All right, so what happened in 2025? Okay, so I've ridden mountain, skate park, Ray and Mugders. We flew up a mountain really early in the year and helped build a backcountry hut, which was incredible. Flew all the way up there in helicopters, dropped all our tools off, and we helped complete a project that some of the guys at BCT were doing. It was a very eye-opening experience. I don't know if I was completely comfortable the whole time.
You're underselling it.
Yeah.
This is so entirely out of your comfort zone. It was a really big challenge for you and for me, being apart from you with no communication at all for 5 days.
That would be the first time, right?
In a long time.
Yeah.
Or ever, because we couldn't communicate.
Yeah.
In some ways, I feel like that was such a big deal for us. Like the planning took years, actually, and it was quite intense in the lead up. Maybe we just used up our year's energy store.
For that 1 week.
For that, because sort of after that,
yeah.
I kind of feel like this year, not a bad year, but certainly a frustrating year.
Yeah.
It's just been coming up against a lot of like walls.
Well, yeah, I mean, we could talk about that, because what our skate park, we also helped my friend Shane. He built this skate ramp behind me. So when he said, hey Scott, do you want to help me build a new one? I of course said yes. It was a cool experience. I mean, we got to build a ramp over in Tahuna here in Nelson, put it all on a truck and take it over to Picton, over the top of the South Island, and then set it up there, and all the kids skated it, and it was a great experience. Hey.
Cameraman, we come in now?
We have to ask Shane. Shane's the boss.
Shane, can we go in now? Obviously not.
But all of that happened in a few days, really, like video-wise.
And that, the skate park and going up the mountain was all in the space of like a month and a half.
Yet years led up to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you left all of our energy on the top of Lewis Pass.
That's what it feels like, eh?
That's kind of, because I remember you came down from the mountain, we sort of looked at each other and I said, excuse the pun, but if we peaked too soon.
Is that it for the year?
Because last year, so much of our energy and focus was on Japan, like a lead up to our 5 weeks in Japan, which if you haven't watched our Japan videos, I think Scott did an amazing job on capturing what it was like over there, and our friend Nikita.
$12 p.m.
But that was October, so then it kind of concluded. It was like, yeah, that was the year.
That was the year. It was like a good cherry on top of the year. Whereas this year, that happened at the start of the year.
Kind of.
And then,
well, at least in the first quarter.
But it's not like we didn't do anything after that. Like we did help Ray and Magda renovate their house, which is really cool. And we do plan to go back there and sort of show it completed and then living in it. But that probably won't be till the new year now.
I mean, this year we were going to start and finish the bathroom, and we've not even finished the separate toilet. Not for lack of trying. I feel like we've been trying really hard, but everything's just taken 10 times longer and cost 10 times more than we anticipated. It took a long time to make decisions about what we wanted, and then once we'd made decisions, things either weren't available or were just too expensive. We had a few tilers in. One quote was like really high, and so now we're not sure if that's just how much it costs or if we should, you know, if someone else will cost less.
Quotes.
But we just don't seem to be able to get quotes because everyone's so busy. And
we really decided to do the bathroom about the middle of the year. And then I quickly realized that I first had to do everything around the bathroom. Had to get the toilet up and running, had to rip the office apart because it shared a wall with the bathroom. Yeah. What's that? Hey.
can't hide the truth, Scott. You can put a polyester over it, but you can't hide it.
Thanks for that, Jess.
I'm nothing if not consistent.
The hallway had to be redone because, again, it shares a wall with the bathroom. And then I had to get windows because the external wall of the bathroom had to be completely reconfigured.
But also all the small, tedious little things that Scott has had to do building-wise, and also the council inspections to get ready for in order to even start the bathroom. That stuff takes so much time. And then that's time not being spent on making a video, which we have to focus on because that's what brings in our income.
There were a few videos where I crawled under the house and got some epic footage of that. It's a realistic part of building, so I'm not afraid to share that stuff. But you can only show so much of it in a row before it gets a bit tedious.
And it just takes time, and it's so slow when you're by yourself.
Yeah,
and we
true.
used to have Ray, bless him, we miss Ray, but he has a real job now.
Not at 2 days a week at Brown Carpentry.
Ray is amazing, and he is just like a powerhouse, to be honest. He just cracks through work, and also just having someone to bounce your ideas off. You were happier when you were working with someone else.
Having Ray was a huge help, and I think I realized that this year when I went and helped him, and when I thought about how much more we got done together, because it's not just, I've said this many times, it's not just double the work because there's two people, exponential. Yeah. I was talking to my Uncle Andy, and he has always been someone in my life who encourages me to do things and asks why I can't do them. So he was asking about the bathroom and why haven't I started it yet. He said, why haven't you started the bathroom yet? And I gave him all my excuses and all my reasons, and then eventually I got to the window. That was sort of like the last piece of the puzzle before we really started it. And he said, why don't you just do it yourself? Because we've been getting all these quotes, they're quite expensive, and other people just weren't available to provide quotes. And he just said, why don't you just do it yourself? And I thought, oh, I haven't really got a good answer for that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use these components to build a window for both the office and the bathroom. The other thing was storage. Storage has become a big problem because we've just been spending all our time pulling everything out. Minus the kitchen, we put that in, that obviously stores things, but we haven't put anything back in. So there's no wardrobe in any of the rooms. We've officially taken them out of all the rooms. And even the laundry that I built has become a sort of dumping ground. So this week, I tried to do something about that. The storage problem can be explained quite simply, really. We don't have any. This used to be the linen cupboard. This strange space between the shower and this wall is where all our towels and sheets went. And the plan is for them to go here. But as you can see, we're not utilizing the space. Let's build something. Utilizing the space. I'm going to use this pine to build slatted shelves. It's pretty much what was in the old slatted shelf linen cupboard. It's untreated pine nailed together with gaps in between. That's what I'm going to do here. Nice and simple. And then just pin it together. The key is to have ventilation in there. And eventually we'll put doors in front of it, so the shelves and the drawers that I'm going to put in are going to be hidden. But of course we're going to do a tidy job of it. Okay. Moment of truth. I'm pretty confident. Oh, come on. Come on. Anyway, this isn't a video about clamps. Oh dear. The garden. Jess has been out here since August, maybe before August, working around the clock, making the garden look as beautiful as it is. I've done a little bit. I only built the planter boxes in June.
Well, not only.
Well, okay, I built the planter boxes, but compared to the amount of work that Jess has put into this place, it's nothing.
I think that there has been a direct correlation with every time we've hit a wall or a roadblock in the house, I've come out here and dug up a new flower bed. You don't have to ask permission to work on your garden. You don't have to spend a huge amount of money. You can do a lot of it yourself, and you can get a lot of plants for free from friends. It's quick, and also the consequences aren't so serious. If I do something and ultimately it doesn't work or I don't like it, I get a whole nother chance next year. Versus the house. Yeah. This house has dropped below the value of what we paid for it.
Yeah.
And we've spent over $200,000 with a free builder, and we're only half done. Like, we're not going anywhere anytime soon. And so every decision feels so serious because you're not going to redo it because it's just too expensive and it's too difficult. And so that kind of has frozen us a little bit. Everything feels really, really serious. Versus the garden can just come out here with my spade and transform a corner in a day or a week. And it's just so satisfying. I would give you a full garden tour, but I'm not really sure that you're interested, so. I've been having to learn that not everyone cares as much
About your garden.
I met another woman recently who was just as into gardening as me, and she said, oh, isn't it so frustrating when a friend comes over and they're just chatting about something inane and you're like, excuse me, focus on this one very strange plant that I've grown.
You're not paying attention.
It's like, tell me about it.
The amount of times I'll be in the workshop building something and I look out and Jess is dragging someone along in a garden
Usually the
tour.
neighbour.
Yeah, they're so polite, so they're just like, oh, that looks good. a Jess garden tour.
Oh, but look, if you come over, you will get a garden tour, whether you want one or not. I know, number one. This peach tree, I planted comfrey underneath it 3 years ago. No fungicide, no pesticide, no sprays, nothing. Almost no leaf curl, which is like a huge thing for people. Now, obviously, I can't say for sure that that's what it was, but seeing the leaf curl everyone else has dealt with this year, I think it was the comfrey. I made the soil healthier, so the tree is healthier. This has been a revelation. So just look at the color of this. I have so many strawberries. And they are delicious. I've planted so many trees in the last 6 months. Got an almond, cassia, ornamental plum, fig, manuka, kowhai, pear, maple, smokebush, another fig.
And I don't know why, but this is my favorite, the plum. It's beautiful. Look at it. Louisa plum. It's not a Louisa, is it?
It's kind of boring, Scott.
Seriously?
All the amazing things in the garden, and that's your favorite.
I just like the shape of it.
Still not got any plums on it yet.
Yet.
Tiny, but amazing. Look at that color. And it smells like chocolate. A few months ago, Scotty filled in the side of this deck finally, and then a friend of mine came around and helped me dig out this whole border. Now look at it. It looks so good. It's so lush. Look at the size of this sunflower. Hasn't even bloomed yet. So many pretty flowers.
See this guy here? This is a kowhai that was given to me at my citizenship ceremony. I am now a Kiwi. I finally became a Kiwi after, what, 37 years of being a Brit? I'm still a Brit, but now I'm a New Zealander. So yeah, Jess has turned this into a wonderful space.
A Squarespace. Actually, there's not really many squares in this garden.
No, it's actually quite fluid. Now, despite our struggles, we have had a lot of support this year, and one of the key supports has been Squarespace. Squarespace is an all-in-one platform where you can build your online presence and run your business. It's a great website building platform. It has thousands of templates to choose from, and within those templates you have portfolios and galleries to really showcase your work. You also have custom domains built into the website, along with e-commerce functionality. Within the e-commerce you have all the payment services as well. And they've even implemented AI into their website building now. So you can put in a little bit of information about your website. You can then tweak and customize to get just right. Squarespace is a great drag and drop website building platform that I highly recommend. That's what we built our website with. You can even host online courses on your Squarespace website. They have many tools so you can have a wee browse, and they also have a free trial, so you got nothing to lose. But make sure once you're ready to launch your own website, head over to squarespace.com/Scott Brown Carpentry, and you can save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thank you, Squarespace, for all your support in 2025. Floor sander just put the final coat on, but I forgot to open the window in the toilet before he did it. Problem solved. Let's check it out. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that a thing of beauty? A couple more coats of green paint and this will be ready for the plumber.
Yeah, despite the frustrations of this year, we have felt super supported by all of our friends in our community.
Oh my god, yeah.
Our neighbours helped us out so much with a lot of the landscaping stuff in the backyard. Jess and Glenn have been helping us out with painting. Robbie came and helped you smash out and rebuild that wall in record time.
Oh my gosh. John has been helping me out with all the stuff behind the scenes. That window, he arranged all of that.
My mate Victoria, she helped me dig out that garden bed.
Yeah.
She's been amazing.
Magda came around and helped me organise what we're doing in the office and everything. Which
And the
we'll-
bathroom.
In the bathroom, which we'll show you in the new year. Nikita helped us with the bathroom as
Nikita
well.
has been a solid design support throughout the whole year and all of our neuroses, and she's always there to help us make decisions.
Hey Scott, you know what this looks like?
What?
A Squarespace.
Very lucky to have her as a friend. I know that there's other people who have helped us, so if you're watching, thank you. Our friends have been so supportive. We don't have any family down here, so it means a lot to us that our friends in our community help us out on this house and the garden, and
That's been the best thing about moving to this region.
by far the best thing. Yeah, we're so lucky. We have an amazing community around us.
And of course, thank you, the viewer, the person at home watching this video. We couldn't do everything we do without you, so thank you. 2026, what's our plan? For the channel, for our life?
We don't have a plan.
What do you want to do?
I want to go traveling.
Yeah, that was definitely a highlight of last year.
Yeah. I have learned that maybe when things are tedious and annoying, I like to run away.
And traveling is a form of running away.
I don't know, like traveling would be totally irresponsible financially, but I want to go back to Japan, make more videos with Nikita.
She's become a really good friend of ours. So we only spent a couple of weeks there total with her, but we talk to her every single week. We've been following her along the way. She's opened up her guest house now, along with the shop below it, and you can go there. You can go stay there.
And it looks amazing.
It looks incredible.
And so,
Oh my
like,
gosh.
I want to go see it. I want to go see the thing that we helped work on. I want to make more tool shopping videos in Tokyo, Japan. I want to make videos in the UK.
I'll put a link below to Nikita's guest house and shop if you want to check that out for yourself if you're in Japan. But yeah, we are seriously planning a trip there next year.
I do want to finish the bathroom, and we should do that first. And I do both. I don't know. Maybe that's not possible. Maybe if we just keep saying it'll happen, maybe it will happen.
We'll do it.
Is
We'll make it
that
happen.
naive? Maybe. Who knows?
We'll make it happen. Yeah, I think we covered everything, didn't we?
In conclusion, please keep watching our channel. Do you want... Please?
Can you tell we need a break? That's what I wanted to say. If you don't know, people in New Zealand know this, but if you don't know, we obviously don't have summer in the middle of the year. So Kiwis just plow through the year and work the whole year with a few long weekends here and there. And then we get to this point of the year where our summer and Christmas and New Year's all combines together into this holiday. And by the time we get there, we're all absolutely knackered.
Just dragging ourselves across the finish line.
Yeah.
So everyone's tired and everybody's grumpy.
So right now is frantic energy out there everywhere you go. Maybe it's just our perception, but it's like that every single year in New Zealand.
And then in 2 weeks, everyone will be real mellow and it'll be great.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to that. But that is a long way of saying we need a break. So we're going to take the next few weeks off.
Everyone needs holiday.
Have a reset. Come back fresh. And make some exciting episodes.